Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Adrian. I'm the Louisiana Swamp Rat. That's what I call myself. I'm from Louisiana, Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge. It's where I grew up in the 70s and was educated. But my education came in real life and from real life experiences and from shaping the way I see things. So this is going to be a video. I'm not going to talk about crypto really. I am, but I'm not talking about any projects. This is a video that I really wish every single person who follows me would watch. And it's going to be probably pretty long if I touch on all the things that have been in my head that I'd like to share. I pulled the couch out here on the porch. I'm trying to get an outside little couch situation to hang out here on my little veranda. I hope everybody's doing well. I know there's a lot of fear and anxiety in the world, and I just want to say, from my perspective and opinion, it's all a bunch of hogwash. And I'm not really worried about Russia. I'm much more concerned about America and the people that are running the place into the ground. I'm glad I left. I'll never live there again, I don't think. But I do love America. I really miss being in America. Probably not going to be there for a few more years, I think. And I've got, family, blood, relatives, people I love and care about that I can't see there, but I will one day. But let's get into what this video is really about. When I got into crypto, before I got into crypto, which was under 2 years ago, I was sitting right here. That's my little office out there. And my buddy, he's like, man, don't get into crypto. And he helped me start getting into crypto. He's like, don't do it. Get into real estate. It's too stressful. You'll probably lose all your money. And I surveyed the atmosphere of crypto and global markets. And I do have business training, so I do know what the fuck's going on. And so anyway, I decided personally for myself as an individual. My mom passed away about 2.5 years ago, and she left me the house that I grew up in, and I sold the house after she left. And I had basically had more money than I ever had in my lifetime by a multiple of 100 or so, or 10 or 20 or whatever. And I decided that I was going to put all the money that I got. I put a little bit of money, like paid off some debts, but I didn't buy anything. I didn't go out and spend a whole bunch. I tried to get a mortgage on a house, and I didn't make enough money even with 50% down. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm putting it all in crypto. And you've got every single person, you, it's your, right there. It's your shaking, huh? It's your responsibility to make the decision as an individual. What is my risk tolerance? Am I willing to lose all the money that I put into crypto? Because I told my wife, like, look, we've been poor. I've been poor my whole life, financially. I've never been very poor spiritually, thankfully. But I made the conscious decision that I was going to put all my money into crypto, and I was either going to fucking remain penniless and without money, or this is going to go really well, and we all know how that's worked out. But it's on every individual. Crypto's not easy. It's stressful. It'll age you. It fucks with my mind because of the way I operate, and I'm changing my operations, what I do, how I do it, who I do it with, why I do it, how much I do it. Look, I'm busy with kids, man. These kids, I got multiple kids and wife and family life. If I didn't do crypto at all, if I didn't even know about crypto, I'm fucking busy. I got a busy life. I got a lot of shit going on. And I crypto when I can. I crypto when there's time. I love it. I'm addicted to it. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't fucking smoke no shit. Drink some caffeine sometimes. That's about it. But I like to keep a clean head, clean mind, and try and be a good force in the world. And I do a lot of other things in my life. Anyway, I have a lot going on. So what I'm saying is that I can't live crypto, and I used to be, I guess, a bit angry about that. But now I'm actually very grateful that I have put myself in situations that have allowed for enormous financial growth. It's not enormous financial growth if you compared me to many other people who started with me 2 years ago with 200 grand have exponentially more assets than I do. And I just wanted to say that I'm a very imperfect person. I've got many faults. I make errors. In the last 2 weeks or so, I did some stuff instead of taking the money and saying that's good enough, and looking at other things to buy. I wanted more, and I kicked myself for days and days. Didn't even sleep the last few days. And I'm like, you greedy, stupid idiot. But it dawned on me last night. And for better or worse, I wanted to fucking kill it. So you can say, I can beat myself up and say I was greedy. I made some decisions that, had they worked, had the thing I held, cheddar, kept going, and Métis dropped, which it didn't. If both of those would have happened, the results would have been phenomenal. And neither of them happened. And so the cheddar I was holding went way down, and the Métis that I had sold a few days before, some of my holdings, half of my Métis stay sitting doing nothing. Now all my Métis is just sitting. But it didn't work out that way. But this is a very wise soul told me this, and this is the God's honest truth, and that every single one of us, me, you, everybody, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So I was beating myself up. I'm the hardest critic. Like, people will challenge, question, doubt, slam me on Twitter, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm not having it. But there's nothing that anybody could say that compares with how hard I am on myself. Even my wife, no matter what kind of crazy shit she could say about how bad or stupid or whatever, it's nothing. It's nothing compared to what I put on myself to try and be a perfect person. And I'm not fucking perfect. This last week or so has shown me that I'm arrogant, I'm intolerant, I'm not willing to enter discussions sometimes. I can be a pushy son of a bitch. I can be stubborn as all fucking get out. And I got a lot of bad qualities. So I just wanted to be honest with you guys and be like, look, I love crypto. I love everything about it. But it's tough and it's not easy. But I choose to operate like this. But I can't be trading. I can't be looking for entries and exits and Fibonacci points and this level and that shit. I don't give a fucking rat's ass about that shit. It's meaningless to me. I just do my best to find good projects that I believe in, that I want to invest in, because I do want to make money. I want to make $1 billion. I've got $1 billion target for this decade. I'm going to do it. Probably going to exceed it by far, but I'm going to do $1 billion this decade. It's happening. It's no big deal. I'm going to get there. It comes to be that often being conservative is much more profitable. It's not always, but it's up to you to decide how you're going to operate. And I'm happy that you follow me. I'm happy that you listen to me. I'm happy to provide a positive outlook, because my outlook on crypto is that crypto is going to be intertwined into the majority of people's lives. I don't even think that's a question. It's just when, how soon, and how much. And that's the end game summary that I see. This is me. This is me as an individual. And so every single decision, comment, position, everything I do, this is the foundation that crypto is going to win. Crypto will be for real, and that having your money in crypto is the place to be to increase your ability to control your own narrative. So the whole world's gone fucking mad. I was just talking to my neighbor here, and I was just saying that, just matter of factly, that the leaders of the world, New Zealand, America, Australia, list goes on. In my opinion, they're very bad people. They think they have the moral high ground when they don't, which is, I'm fall victim too. I'm arrogant, and I'm like, oh, I fucking know. I know this. I know this. I don't fucking know. Sometimes I don't know. But back to the political stuff. I don't like talking about politics or COVID or protests or that kind of stuff, because I only like to talk about it in relation to how it affects me. And America's politicking now is affecting the world. And but I grew up in America. I'm from America. I lived 40 years in America before I came here. I know how it works. I understand it. And I understand the liberal playbook. And I'm not concerned about going to war at all. If you want to spend 2 seconds, you can look at why Biden's protecting the Ukraine, because Biden and Clinton went to Ukraine and fucking raped and pillaged them for fucking billions of dollars and took all their shit. They're bad people. The Ukrainians, the people running the government, they imprison their political opponents, journalists, anybody. They're not good people. The Bidens are tied to China. The Chinese are the fucking worst. I'm just going to say it. There's nobody fucking worse than the Chinese consciousness. So, it doesn't mean I don't like Chinese people. I'm just saying the people running the place, it's bad news. It's bad news. And when you're aligned with other bad people, then what do you think the result's going to be? So anyway, I don't want to get off on that tangent too much. It was just about, I want to make money so I can live how I want to live, where I want to live, how I want to live, why I want to live. And if you don't have money, that's really fucking hard to do. Here in New Zealand, $1 million gets you like a piece of dirt. I'm in Mangawai, Mungawai. It's $2 million here for a decent house with a decent lot, you know, $2 million. So, and I do feel bad. And so don't think, I know there's a lot of people suffering globally with the financial ruin, which was part of the plan, if you ask me. But I guess I can be a bit insensitive to that, because I can blow or lose a few $100 grand. I'm just like, oh, well, that didn't work out. And I do. And I did. I finally got there with the kind of $500,000 or more I left on the table the last week. But shit's good, you know. But back to personal responsibility. It's up to every individual to assess their own situation. Like, if you're going out getting loans and investing in crypto, I'd say it's a bad idea. And if you've got bills to pay, don't go putting all your money in crypto. So people can say, oh goodness, people can say, well, you said you're all in. Well, that's my situation. That's my choice. I still think it's good. But personally, I can put all my money in Metis, and the world ends and I got to sell it for $20. I will, but I'm not. I don't think we go much lower. But you've got to assess. What I'm saying is, don't follow and do what I'm saying blindly. Don't just do it because I'm doing it. Get there yourself. I'm just saying that I, as an individual, I've been in bed with Métis. The Métis team, they were fucking, I did one video back in like August or September, and they were immediately, directly, I just talked about them and tagged them in one thing, and they were immediately, personally relating with me, and I'm like, well, this is cool. And then so I called them up and talked to the chief marketing officer. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, you guys seem like you're the best fucking project in crypto. And that's still where I'm at. So, but I guess it's just a warning to, it's a warning to don't just take what I'm saying or doing as the absolute truth, because it's not. I can be wrong. I did yell and scream about AKT, Akash, which is the decentralized cloud computing project. And I believed in it. I put all my money in that. And it didn't work out so well financially so far. So it doesn't mean it won't, but I did leave Akash financially. I didn't leave them psychologically, because I've been talking with the Métis developers and founders for months, trying to get them to click on to what the fuck is happening here? Anyway, to get them to click on to the fact that you've got to dump Amazon. So So where's this coming from? It's coming from all of this liberal fucking takeover of every platform. You have to think a certain way and speak in a certain way, and you've got to believe in a certain way, which is fucking stupid. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, fucking Discord, they're all a bunch of anti-woke, fucking libtard, crybaby fucking idiots. Okay, I'll just say it. I think it's total shit. I don't agree with it. I think it's all fucking trash. I think it's rubbish. I think the liberal mentality as it's pushed now, baby killing, killing old people, going to war, telling people how they should speak and what to do. I think it's all totally fucked. And if you don't agree with that, because I know people don't, unfollow me. Don't watch me. I don't care. I'm just speaking because I need to get this off my chest, and I want to try and help people, but I'm not trying to really change your hearts and minds. I just am offering an alternative consciousness, and I'm always positive, and it costs me a lot of money sometimes to be so positively positive, because it's not always. So I've got some work there to do. But as far as, is everything going to be okay? Yes. Eventually the markets will be good again. This is my contention, is that next week, seas of green. So there's these games, like when you go to go-kart places and you whop the thing, you like hit the thing, comes up, you whop, 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 and you got to keep hitting it, and it keeps coming up, and whop, whop, keeps coming up. Hit it down with a hammer. That's what crypto is doing. So there's been the China pullout, there's been war stuff, interest rates, inflation, and all of these. Crypto is just trying to explode. And it's going to happen, and it's going to be glorious and epic. And all of the people who doubted me, it's my opinion that crypto is going to reign supreme. And so crypto's worth about 1.8 trillion right now, 1.6. So a 6x is $10 trillion. That's a lot of money to come in. I'd like to say we'd be there by the end of year, which is crazy for people. You probably think I'm freaking off my rocker, but I'm not, because crypto is the solution for all the bullshit, all the financial stuff. Thankfully. Okay. All right. I started this video. I was only going to do the video about Trudeau's bitch ass. He's a fucking bitch, and he needs to be. I think he should be put in prison for the rest of his life for the treasonous acts. He's a coward. He's a blackface, Negro-hating piece of shit. And he requested in Ontario that people, I should have got my name right, not Ubuntu, or Ted Cruz of all people posted it. Basically, Ontario went to some Bitcoin wallet people, and they're like, we need you to hand over all the Bitcoin and all the user information of all the Canadians so we can take their crypto. Oh, you know how that worked out? They said, eat a fucking dick twice. And I love it. I love it. Canadians have some heart. The Canadians who have heart have heart. I'm sorry, I'm going to catch some shit. I love Canadians, but you're too fucking soft. And you need to say fuck more often and stop being so fucking proper and uptight. Okay? Chill the fuck out and say fuck some more. Have a good time. So anyway, their response was, we don't have users' info, we don't have their email, we don't have their names, we don't have their wallet addresses. It's a free platform. We made it this way so anybody can come here and act freely. And then they said this. They said, when your worthless fucking Canadian dollar goes to zero, maybe then you can come contact us and ask us for help. Anyway, so I thought that was fucking awesome. Like totally savage, like awesome to the max. You know what I'm saying? Son walked me in the lip a while ago. I fucking swallowed my lip up. Anyway, so Canadians, the ones who wrote that, do it. I like crypto people because we don't take any fucking shit off anybody. The real ones. The real crypto people, it's a consciousness. We think differently. Crypto is an alternative universe. It's the augmented reality that's right here now for those sick enough to engage in it. So, I'll tell you guys about what I hold and be totally wide open. Reminds me of a Crystal Method song. Totally wide open. Anyway, so this is what I have. I've got Métis, and I've got several thousand, many thousand. And if I would have been conservative and taken what was given, and I'm sorry to say this, I would have had several thousand more Métis. So I guess I can say I fucking blew it, but I didn't blow it because I went for the home run. It didn't work. My Métis, I'm not too excited about any of the staking or lending options, paying 4% to put, well, it's under $1 million in Métis now. It's not fucking worth it for 4% a year. 20, 30, 40%. If I could earn that with no loss or anything, yeah, safely, but I'm just going to hold my Métis. That's my plan. I was fortunate enough to secure Illuvium and Credo tokens, just like BZRX. I secured them through a Telegram OTC channel. I don't recommend that. That's how I started my career in crypto. It's fucking crazy. It's a crazy story. But the summary is, I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw something, a crypto differ thing, and I saw some projects, and this one it was just jumping out of the screen. It was BZRX, and they had a token release in a few months. So I went poking around Telegram. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I had no business. And the fact that I didn't lose all my money is crazy. But I defeat the odds. I'm a defeater of the odds. I always have been. I always will be. So I went and bought BZRX on Telegram. And then that shit did a 10x. And I bought several $100,000 worth. And so I went out and bought some Credo. Little birdies like, hey, Credo. And sometimes you just have to buy on what your friends say. I don't know if I'm that friend to you. With Métis, I've never been more sure of any project. And to me right now, it's as good or better than multiple top 10 projects. TVL's $500 million. Number one is, God, it's got to be Arbitrum, right? I don't even look at the list anymore because I'm not interested in anything till Métis is number one. But $500 $500 million. It's going to billions. They just onboarded magic internet money spell from Phantom, $2.8 billion stable coin to come on. But it's really about TVL, and long story short, when on April Fool's Day, which is no April Fool's, it's when my daughter was born, transactions on the Metis blockchain, they're still going to be nearly instant swaps, but they're going to go from $1 or $2 to pennies. If it's under a dime, that's cool. So there's a storage layer that they're building in, and it's not IPFS, it's their own kind of thing, and it's not even Metis. Somebody else builds it. That's what I love about Metis. They're like, oh, we're going to organize some stuff, but you do this. They're not telling people you do that, but people are like, we want to work with you. Months ago, venture capitalists got together and put $100 million into an investment fund, the Genesi Investment Fund, the DAC fund, and Natalia Amalin, she's running it. And you don't actually get money from Metis. You present your pitch deck to a team of people who review it to see if they want to put money in you or not. So, and she's incredible. Yeah, she's Vitalik's mom, but whatever. I don't care about the whole Vitalik thing. I'm not even. They did build a bunch of stuff we wanted, but the ladies of Metis really make it. Elena and Natalia, and of course Kevin and Yuan. So there's just incredible talent everywhere. I'm sad I couldn't be at ETH Denver, and one day, you know. But I just wanted to give y'all, and I've got no staples. I got no staples. My money's in crypto. The Metis I did sell before the unlock. I bought in at the exact same price, so whatever. Could have made some money if I was... Oh, I was all fucked up. My head was all fucked up going into that, and I could have done a lot better on a lot of levels. But this is really just a message to you, the audience. I wanted to be real with you guys and let you know that I struggle too, and I get stressed out, and I get freaked out, and I fuck everything up, and but I wanted to let y'all know that I know that. I know that, and I want you to know that. I do want y'all to come with me on this journey, and I do want to travel with like-minded people. I will say that if you are a hardcore liberal Democrat, I love you. I do respect you. I just don't agree with the overall platform of the party. And Americans don't either. Real Americans don't. And I'm not saying the Republicans are great or perfect or anything either. I'm not. It's just two sides of one corrupt, crooked coin. It's just the liberals are running the show, and it's an absolute shit show. So anyway, I wish all you the best. Please accept my love and respects, because I do have it for every one of you, all living entities. And I'm still bullish as hell on crypto, bullish as fuck on Metis. I'm trying to get Akash to host Metis, to use their decentralized cloud services to host Metis. And Metis, I love it when people, you know, you can kind of just about know where people are from the comments that they make. Because I'll say like, oh, it's going to go on a Matic run. Metis is going to go on a Matic run. And I had somebody saying today, well, they'll be lucky if they get to 30% of Matic's market cap. Matic was hacked a month or two ago. It was hacked. They had a problem. People stole money. They didn't tell anybody. They kind of did later. But what separates and what will lead to the absolute total dominance and absolutely destroying things like Matic by Metis is the decentralization nature platform importance. They mean it. Metis means decentralization. They mean it. It's the people's token. It's the people's thing. They're given 30%. Can you imagine if Ethereum came out like everybody who's built on Ethereum, we'll give you 30% of the fees back. They're not. Metis, good people doing good things, and crypto people don't want to be told what the fuck to do. Is really what it comes down to it. But I'll wrap up with this. I know it's been really long, and I kind of apologize in advance for that, but I needed to say this, and I needed to get it out, and I needed to say these things to you guys, and I'm glad that I have. But I just wanted to say, this is everybody's individual journey, and it's up to you to decide how you operate. When you buy, when you sell, I'm not really getting into that. All I can say is all of my available money is in the Metis token now, and going back to my first day with them, every single thing about them, it's just incredible. So I was supposed to not talk about crypto projects, but I can't really talk about crypto without talking about Metis. And I'm sorry, but matching Matic's market cap, I'm not satisfied there. How something like Ada Cardano, which is a useless, I've got toilet paper. I've got used toilet paper in the bottom of my toilet that's worth more than Ada. And it's worth like $40 billion or $30 billion or something. Like, it can't even do swaps. Like, it takes a week to swap on Ada. Like, 5 years later? Metis, it's immediate and costs, it does cost $1 or $2. But, all right. I didn't want to do this, but I will. I'm doing it. I'm doing this not to be a heavy dick, but I got to be straight. So Bitcoin, let's just talk about the top 10s. I don't own any top 10 coins. I'm not a top 10 guy. I don't believe in that. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not operating like that. Bitcoin rules the roost, and 99.9999% of crypto follows it. Ethereum, everything's built on it. It's slow, it's expensive, maxed out. It's a shit network right now. Oh, what's number 3? BNB. It's a Cosmos platform, and BSC's Ethereum. It's so weird. I don't even know what it's for. Tether, C. But let's talk about the real projects, which are Ada, Cardano. I made a lot of money trading it, leverage trading it. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to hear about it again. And it shouldn't be selling for 99 cents. It should be selling for maybe a few pennies. Show me what it does. Show me what it does. Fuck off. Luna's the only impressive one in the top 10, and I don't know what's happened to it. Its price action's been terrible. Like when we've had these little rallies, it hasn't been rallying. I don't know if people are over it, but Solana, oh my God. Solana, my only regret with Solana is putting my $1 million in Akash last February and not in Solana. Hey, $50 million mistake or more. Solana's centralized shit, trash, garbage. Fucking garbage. Silicon shit. Silicon Valley asswipe shit stuff. It's centralized. Two people can stop it. It stops when it just does. Sorry. Polkadot, yet to be determined on Polkadot. Last year was supposed to be the year of Dot and Kusama. Ain't fucking shit on there. It could be good. The whole thing of having to stake all your money on there for a year or two to buy spots to get on. That's a deal killer for me. So who's doing anything in crypto in the top 10 like Metis? You can run your companies on it. Within the next month and a half, transactions are going to be 1,000. Swaps are going to be 1,000 times cheaper than if you go to Uniswap on Ethereum. Say it costs you $100. I pay $100 every time I use Ethereum. It's $100. Every time I use Cosmos, it's 6 cents. Every time I use Metis, it's about $1 or $2. So, as far as I'm concerned, Metis 110% belongs in the top 10, if not the top 3 to 5. Not today, because it does have to prove itself. I will. You Matic folks, well, they haven't done it yet. True. My knowledge and perception and information and feel and vibe of Metis, it's the full picture. I get the whole picture from many different perspectives and angles and times and places and people and relationships. And it's all so good. I mean, I'm literally exploding here all the time because I know what's coming. I see what's coming for Metis from my own perspective and individual experiences and observations. So I do say this. I'm very upfront. I'm very pushy. I'm very steamroller. I'm a good salesman. But I do have absolute confidence that the Metis DAO deck platform will have incredible success. It's going to have incredible success this year, I believe. It's going to have incredible success in the next few months, given the right market circumstances. So I will take a little bit of heat because at 322, 312, I was still saying buy. But you never know what's coming in crypto. Into January, I went out to this private island. Metis went from 322 to fucking $110 in blink of an eye. So let's say you listen to me and you put all your money at Metis at 320, and then you wake up like a few days later and your $10,000 you need to live for the next month or two is now worth $3,000. That's a real bad place to be. And I do feel for you if you made that decision. But the decision is on yourself to assess where you are in life, what you need. If you don't have the spare money, then don't do it. Unless you've got another source of money or something. But I don't want to promote irresponsible behavior. It goes back to I'm speaking coming from my situation. I can't speak from anybody else's situation. It's not up to me to speak from your situation because I've got my situation. Personal responsibility. Meditate on that. And then go buy some more motherfucking meaties because she gonna rock. And I'll put another bold prediction out there. My bold price predictions on Métis have all fallen flat on their face from non-Métis environment developments. So I'll say it, I was wrong, but you never know what's coming. I don't think crypto's over. I don't know what else can be thrown at crypto. I will say this about the Democrats. They need a pumping fucking market to stay in office. And if they think they can crush the economy down to zero and have no jobs and just hand out helicopter money, they're wrong. They need a thriving financial market because otherwise there won't be a Democrat left in Washington. And we do need some Democrats in Washington. Few of them. It'd be nice if they pretty much started all the congressmen and senators and all the people in power. If you hold office or if you've held office, I'm sorry, but today that's the end of your government service. We're gonna have new people in. Problem is, they're just as fucking stupid and corrupt and probably even worse than the people who are up there being stupid and corrupt and arrogant and ruining the whole thing. So anyway, that's my take on the whole thing. And I hope this helps. And I hope you listen to the whole thing because it's the God's honest truth. And I hope that you got something out of this and benefited from it. And I will say, I've got one guy. There's one person on this planet who has helped me more than anybody in all of crypto. And some way, somehow, my crazy nature led to me meeting him. And I didn't understand it when he wanted to help me, offered to help me with some things. Like, well, what are you getting out of it? And he said, I'll never forget this response. He said, it makes me happy to help people and to work with people and to make money together. What fun is it if I'm just sitting in a freaking cold, dark office by myself with nobody making money and having fun? He's like, I want to do it with people. And so that's why I stupidly reach out and help so many people. I've backed off, like, the unlock thing, it spun me out because I had like 50 people, 50, 100, like every day. Well, what about the unlock? What are you buying, selling? Just like, and it did my head in. So, I can't manage everybody, but I do manage some people's money. I've got several thousand tokens of Métis that are not mine that I manage for people. But I'm probably not going to do that anymore because it's so stressful and such a heavy load. And my buddy who got me into crypto, he's like, I don't tell anybody what to do in crypto. And I do. I'm a loudmouth. I'm opinionated. And sometimes people lose money based on what I say. And I'm sorry for that. But it goes back again to my personal risk tolerance, and I don't want everybody to operate like me, you know. It's fucking stressful, high stress, high worry. But no longer. I'm not making any moves. There's no way I'm selling meat teas here. I'm not fucking scared about anything. I think we're gonna have a sea of green week, and I think Open Sea is probably done. If you've seen that, they're trying to pawn it off on some other people, but I saw some code, and it was Open Sea code that looks like it allowed for this hack. So there's another big strike against NFTs and crypto and stuff, but we'll see. Hey, nothing's perfect, and I sure am not either. Alright, well, that's all I got. I wish you well. Comment if you like. Reach out to me if you like. My Twitter handle is at Adrian Star with 2 R's 108. And pretty soon y'all are going to be hearing from me about a new project that I'm helping found with some friends of mine in mostly Australia. But we got some cool shit coming out, and there's going to be lots more cool shit coming out, and all my shit's going to be launching on Métis, and everything I do will be official partners of Métis. Myself and everybody on the team are going to be fully doxxed, and I'm hoping I can lose another 10, 15, 20 pounds by the time I need to do the photo shoot for the project. And I'm going to get a fancy ass suit and look really good, and hopefully not be a fat fuck anymore. I've been taking care of the body a lot better lately, and taking care of my mind better and consciousness, and trying to chill the fuck out. I'm a real intense dude, and so anyway, that's it. Peace out, and be very careful who you listen to. I guess that does include me too. And see you on the flip side.